Welcome to your daily focus, May the 2nd, 2022. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get into anything, thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Hitting the like button, subscribing, commenting, just showing up. Thank you so, so much. Lots to talk about again today. The energy is so strong, right? The solar eclipse has just happened and Venus moves into, well, we'll get to the astrology. Let's start with the numerology, shall we? We have the 2 energy. The 2 energy is about cooperation, learning cooperation, working with each other, recognizing each other's strengths, and how to bring those strengths into a success. Diplomacy, self-knowledge. The 2 energy is very much about going within and seeing the magic that lays within you, that you can bring out and utilize to go forward on your path. Strengths, passions, dreams, talents. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 13 energy. So that is all about change, release, and transformation. So what are we releasing? What do we want to change in our lives? Where do we want to transform our lives, ourselves, our environments? 1 plus 3 is a 4. The 4 is, once again, it's a very diplomatic kind of energy. The 2 and the 4. So we will be very diplomatic today in our conversations, in our thoughts, in our actions. The 4 energy is about bringing in a balance. The 4 energy is about analyzing things, structuring things in our lives so that we have a little bit more balance and understanding where we are out of balance, where we don't have harmony, where we don't have peace of mind, and how we can bring that into being. And it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be your neighborhood, it could be what you do. Where do you feel the imbalance? Are you giving too much time to work and not enough time to home? Or maybe it's your friends and family. Maybe you want to educate yourself, but you can't squeeze it in because you're doing all this overtime and it's taking away from your momentum of moving forward in your dream. It's a stumbling block, so look at how you can work things out. It's beautiful energy for that. Sun is in Taurus, Moon. I think when we wake up, most of us, by the time you're having breakfast, the moon will have moved over into Gemini. So we've got that young energy. We want to learn, we want to do, we want to try new things, explore new avenues. We get curious. We get vocal. And Venus moves into Aries today. So when Venus was in Pisces, we wanted more of, the knight in shining armor to sweep us off our feet and happily ever afters, romance and candlelit dinners and walking under the moonlight and the stars hand in hand, connecting with each other. Venus in Aries is a lot different. In fact, we can find ourselves almost, berate ourselves at times for being selfish for ourselves, because we want to find out what makes us happy. We want to bring passion and joy into our heart. We want to it's really about learning to understand yourself and growing of what makes you happy in a relationship, what brings beauty into a relationship, our passions, our dreams, our desires. And it may be that if you're in a relationship, include your partner in that growth, in trying new things and doing new things, falling in love with new things. Include your partner. Because it's a very independent energy, right? Aries. And so we may get a little bit inward looking at what makes me happy instead of what will make us happy. So if you want your relationship to grow, deepen, include them in that process. It's really about Venus and Aries is being in the moment. It's about going after what you desire and not settling for less. It's about growing money, growing love, environment. We want to get rid of those old patterns too, those old relationships, those old habits, those old environments, or the stagnant environments or relationships that we have in our life, and we want to transpose them into new adventures, new opportunities. Venus in Aries isn't the long-term commitment, but more of trying different things out to understand what we truly want going forward. So it's a time of inner focus. It's a time of self-knowledge, inner awareness. And when we use the energy like that, we grow as people, but we also grow within all of our relationships. And reward yourself. Invest in you. When Venus is in Aries, invest in you. Absolutely. Okay? Get a new outfit. Get that really cool journal that you've always wanted instead of the dollar store journal that you've been writing in. Take a weekend away and pamper yourself. Go get a massage. Go and join a yoga class. Go and join a painting class. Whatever it may be. But I'm gonna warn you here to be very cautious, okay? Because when we start rewarding ourselves under Venus being in Aries, my goodness, we can go way over budget. We can overspend. The cost, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna have fun because we want that instant gratification. So be careful that you're simplifying how you're rewarding yourself, how you are enjoying the world around you and stepping into that world around you, pampering yourself in some way, investing in yourself in some way. Make sure that the dollars count, that you don't go overboard, you don't overspend, or you don't overindulge. Okay, let's get to the cards. I've babbled long enough, I'm sure. And really cool fact, Venus entering Aries is our very first transit of May 2022. Our very last transit for May 2022 is Venus going into Taurus. So we're going to have this energy of Venus for the entire month in its completion, because it leaves as the month ends, so does Venus. Okay, I can't remember if I cut the cards. I'm pretty sure I did, but here we are with another shuffle now. Okay, what's our shadow card? Look at that, 3 of Cups. Celebration, fun, excitement. This is our solar eclipse energy, wasn't it? About celebration and happiness and joy and good news coming in. And enjoying each other and enjoying the here and now, enjoying the path forward, enjoying the steps, finding the enjoyment out of it. My dad always told me that you should never be in so much of a hurry to get to somewhere that you don't enjoy the journey going forward. So, you want to find out where I am. I'm going down those country roads right next to the highway. I can see you guys, but it takes me a little bit longer. But the scenery is so beautiful. The traffic jams are a lot less. And you can really be in the now and experience the beauty that's all around you. Instead of being in the middle of the highway, in the middle of that moving parking lot. Anyways, it's about fun, celebration. The other day I went for my walk. It was a rainbow day. Everywhere I looked, there was rainbows. So I'll have to get those up on Instagram. my rainbow day. Everywhere I looked in, I saw a guy taking a picture of himself, a selfie, and I thought, oh, if he just like turned this way, he'd get the rainbow behind him. I wonder if he knows so. And he didn't. He looked a little bit on the intimidating side. I mean, I am a single female, and I'm in, walking around, and I'm gonna approach this man, which probably isn't smart, but I felt it was okay. They're always protecting me. They would have told me to stop if it was a wrong thing to do. And a couple of tattoos, piercings, and so I walked up to him. Oh, sir, I said, did you know? And he goes, oh my gosh, thank you so much, and big smile on his face, and took another picture, and so it was a rainbow kind of day. So we should have a rainbow kind of day today. That's the shadow of it all. Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Well, we know we want to go forward. We're looking into our tomorrow. And those Eight Cups that are behind us, they are placements for the things that we love in our life, that we've grown accustomed to in our life, that we don't want to truly change in our life. It's like we can see forward and we want to go forward, but do we want to turn our back on all the good things that we have created, that we've developed, that we've become accustomed to in our life? How much do we want to rock the boat? How much do we want to move it forward? We know we need to leave those things behind. It's like you worked on the first floor, you got the promotion, you're going to the fifth floor. You've been on the first floor for 10 years. They become family. You know that Joan has a summer cottage and Harry's having problems in his relationship, and Mike's oldest son is making the poor man gray. And you don't want to walk away from these people, that environment. But you must, in order to actually go after that promotion, that dream, that stepping stone. So we look out into our tomorrow, and it looks kind of hazy. There's not a lot of information here on what's going to happen. It's very unknown. I've been getting that for the last couple of weeks. There's more uncertainty and unknowing that's in our path forward than what we know behind us. And we want to stay comfortable. And that Taurus sun does make us want to feel comfortable and at home in the tried and true. So the energy is kind of pulling us down, and we have to break through. Remember, I keep saying this because it's just been a beautiful energy that we have been walking through since really the beginning of the year. I think it started close to the end of last year, and it's been gaining momentum. And we don't want to push ourselves. We're happy where we are. So we don't take that extra step. We don't discipline ourselves to spend that 5 minutes or that 10, 15 minutes that we promised that we would to ourselves. So we have to push through. We have to walk away from some things that we know that we love or we've come accustomed to in our life. The Queen of Swords is back again, right in the middle again, too. My goodness. This is protecting, nurturing, and loving your passions, your dreams, your goals, your desires, you. And what stands in your way, you're willing to use that sword to remove it, so that you can go forward, that you can grow into the person that you want to become, or maybe step into that new career, that new job, that new relationship, that new way of being, becoming. And the Hermit. The Hermit is very much about reflection, of pulling it back, of understanding the here and now. And what we want to step into, what we want to create, what we want to invent, perhaps. And it may not be specific things, but it may be I want harmony or joy or peace of mind in my life. And it's being truthful with yourself about where you are and what you have to utilize now and what you can do in the present in order to go forward. And making a strategy, making a plan, understanding what initial steps may need to be taken, and then we can reevaluate at that point, perhaps. You know what? I'm pulling one more card today. I don't know why, but look at that, the World card. World card talks about. I just felt like it was incomplete, like there was something missing here, or I wasn't tuning in on. I thought I need one more card, so the World card shows up. The World card is about a whole new tomorrow coming your way, brand spanking new. A new opportunity, a new relationship, a new way of doing, being, becoming. We can feel this energy because we've just entered the solar eclipse energy. So it is about new experiences, new opportunities, new growing and learning opportunities and experiences, new relationships. But there's some things that we need to take care of. Otherwise, we're going to be dragging our feet. There's going to be things that will take our focus away from where we need it to be and move it back to something that we should have taken care of when we had the chance to. So this is about tying up loose ends. And even though we're in new energy, it's not like there's a line there and we've crossed over. But obviously, things flow into each other. So we want to stop the flow on certain parts of our past to actually make it our past. And that might actually have a lot to do with the first card and having those conversations, those goodbye moments, or maybe conversations with yourself. Maybe conversations with, you might want to move to a different country, a different city, a different region. And maybe asking, maybe you want to move out into the country. You want to start a hobby farm. Well, what does that take? What kind of energy, what kind of time, what kind of resources do I need in order to have a successful little hobby farm? Where should I start? And maybe maybe you know that you can't afford to move to the country yet and it's just not feasible to do it, but it is your dream. So start researching how to do that hobby farm that you want and how you're going to start it and how you're going to grow it and work it into the bigger picture, expanding that horizon in some way, in some form. Okay, let's get a mantra card. I feel like I can go forward now. So think about where you are right now. What things that you can do, small little steps to move you forward. And we have that Venus in Aries, so that's a beautiful energy for us. It really gives us the confidence to go after what we desire, to not settle for less. So grab onto that energy. It's about being in the moment. Oh my goodness. You saw me shuffle, right? Opportunity knocks. Go for it. Do not be closing any doors right now. That was probably one of the biggest messages that you could take away from the weekend's reading. Opportunity knocks. Go for it. New opportunities are coming our way for brilliant ideas, educational possibilities, new friends, expanding potential, and opening yourself up to greater possibilities. So be a good team player, and you will gain the respect from your work colleagues and peers. You have a good reason to feel proud of who you are, your achievements, your attitude towards yourself and others. Grow that. Embrace this new endeavor with Embrace new endeavors with a raw creative energy. Go for it. It is the time to dazzle yourself and stretch your wings and fly. The mantra is, I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. And that was kind of the two energy, right? Scratching the surface, realizing the pure potential, the pure magic that we have within us all. Okay, we'll get our animals here. And we have, look at this, the awakening of the bear. It's time to stretch. It's time to feel alive. It's time to step into the energy that's around you. And it just keeps getting better and better. So attach yourself to this beautiful energy. Stretch and come alive. Okay, where's our little bear hiding? There he is. So uncertainty. There's a lot of that, right? Openness, awakening, negativity, and hibernation. When we fall asleep, we withdraw our awareness from its hypnotic fascination with the physical sensation, thereby enabling us. Oh my gosh. I can't see it. Where's my eyes? Enabling us to listen with our now awakened sixth sense. The page went like fuzzy on me. Sorry. Bear reminds, I'm trying out new contacts, so that might be the reason why it just went fuzzy. So I'm sure I'm fine. I'm sure it's the contacts. They're probably just jittered out of line for a second on me or something. Bear reminds you that you've been hibernating and hiding from your passions and your own true self for far too long. Now is the time to open your mind, your heart, your soul, and see with all your senses. Spend some time each morning journaling, listening to your heart. Release the fears and only hear the love that you want out of that love and what you want out of that love. Sorry. The fears only prevent you from crawling out of the cave, and they cause you to be grumpy and negative. Bear says it's your time of awakening. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book, pick up an instrument, learn how to knit. What are your passions, huh? Venus and Aries, what are your passions? What have you always wanted to do, always wanted to try? Maybe you've been afraid to sign up for a class because you've been caught with the web of fear for so long you forgot how good it felt to stretch and feel the love around you and the love that you create from within. No matter what speaks to your soul, release any fear and allow Bear to stand next to you to assist you with your awakening. Don't allow a limited view to bring about fear because you are on the verge of something great. Oh, and you so are. You so are. You are on the verge of something great. Push the fear aside and feel the awakening bubbling up within you. Bear may be telling you that you need a good sound sleep, one that is undisturbed and restful. And once you awaken from that sleep, you will feel refreshed and ready to take on the world. Bears are resourceful before, during, and after their hibernation. And Bear wants to teach you too to be resourceful with your life. Maybe you're purchasing too much food at the store and it's going unused. Or maybe your closet is filled with clothes that you haven't worn in years. Bear says it's time to simplify and move forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.